This is the Pythonic Accountant, and today we're going to continue investigating the capabilities of accounting knowledge for different large language models. In my previous video, I focused on the private models, the OpenAI and the Google, as well as the, what's the third one? OpenAI, Google, and Anthropic Claude. Today, we're going to focus on Llama, which is Meta's open source model. There's a few different open source models out there, but Llama really has been hitting some pretty high marks from a scoring standpoint. So there are three models that are in its newest class of 3.1. There's the 8 billion parameter model, there's the 70 billion parameter model, and then the, I think, 405 billion parameter model. So I don't know if I'll be able to try out as many questions as I would like on here, but we're going to see what we can do. So the models are not quite as easily accessible to try as the public or the private models, but there are a few different places you can go to try these out, such as AWS or Azure, or in this case, we're going to try using NVIDIA. So NVIDIA actually provides access to these models as well. This looks like it's a preview, so it may allow me to do enough preview of each of these to try out the models to get the answers to these 8 questions. So we'll try it out and see what happens. So first we're going to do the first one. I'll do a first few together, and then I'll kind of cut the video and fast forward so you don't have to watch these one by one. But just out of curiosity, just kind of want to see what happens. And this is pretty cool. What we're seeing here is actually showing on the right side if we were to code this exact same thing in Python. For example, let's say we wanted to automate the process of asking these questions. This is what the code would look like. Obviously, this would be, oh, interesting, OpenAI. So you're using the Meta Llama model from OpenAI, but your API key, oh, so they're leveraging the OpenAI library. I'm so confused right now. Anyways, that's kind of cool. I guess you can the OpenAI library must be extensible, that you can use it for other sources. That's awesome. Really neat. So I guess you could do, get an API key. So let's say if this doesn't work, I may have to get an API key and do it that way. So anyways, let's try this out. Okay. Answer yes. Cool. So 3.1, got that one right. That's great. I'll continue on with 3.1 8 billion parameter, got it right. I'm going to continue on with the 8 billion parameter model and see how many questions we are able to get with this one before I switch to the next one. Answer A. Okay, got that one wrong. That's fine. When I was testing this out before, I believe I was able to get about 50% correct with the 8 billion parameter model. Answer D. Oh, got that one right. This is actually pretty fast, not too bad. We might do these together, we'll see. Answer A. Okay, I got that one wrong. That one answered C, so I got that one right. Okay, not too bad. Yeah, it looks like it might let me do enough to get the answers to these for our purposes here today, which is great. All right, I got that one wrong. Well, it looks like we're using the right questions here to assess the capabilities. You know, I would expect the 8 billion parameter model to not quite have the nuances to get a lot of these right, but it's actually pretty good. All right, last one. Let's see how we do. Answer, ooh, A, okay, nice. Not too bad, 62.5. At the end, we'll expand this out and compare this to how the other models did, but I'm actually pleasantly surprised here. And we did no prompt engineering. We didn't even have multi-shot examples, and so this model did pretty good. All right, let's try the 70 billion parameter model, which I have loaded up right here. We're going to test it out and see how we do. Okay, yeah, there's the 70 billion instruct. All right, Llama, what you got for us now? And you'll see we're using the exact same prompt for each of these. The idea there is to make it so there's no inconsistencies with, why is this not working? With how the capabilities of these models are assessed, because we're providing them all kind of an even playing ground. All right, I'm not sure what's happening here. Let's try this one more time. If that doesn't work, we'll skip to the 450 billion parameter. All right, perfect. So we got a yes. And next question, we got a D. Ooh, got that one right. All right, next question. We got a C. Huh, that's interesting. So the 8 billion parameter model got that one right, but 70 billion got it wrong. That's okay. That's why we test these. And some of this could be, if it's on the fence between them, it might, switch depending on how many, times you run it and what the different variables are. One thing I have not done in this, video is look at the temperature. Actually, this is probably an appropriate temperature to use of 0.2. So it's pretty low in the creativity. So the higher the temperature, the higher the creativity on a scale from 0 to 1. So 0.2 is pretty low. So that's pretty conservative. So that's probably a good place for it to be for questions like this where we're looking to get accuracy. All right, C. Looking good. Looking good. Gotta say, I'm impressed. Oh, let's check in to make sure I'm a human. Please click the object that does not repeat. I guess the pineapple. Oh man, this is a fun game. You guys should play along at home. Well, I think it's still the pineapple. All right, got it right. The pineapple. All right, this one said answer B. Oh, not quite. Nice try though. Oh, come on. All right. Again with the pineapple. Man, you love pineapples. All right, answer is C. That's good. And one more. Bet I'm going to click on a couple pineapples here. There we go. Pineapple. And pineapple. This is hilarious. Nice one, NVIDIA. All right. Okay, let's see how we did. Answer A. Okay, nice. So 70 billion, up a little bit from the 8 billion. So we upped it from 62.5 to 75. Now, for the final model, the creme de la creme, the 405B instruct. But the real question is, are we going to click on more pineapples here? Let's find out. All right, so the response is a little slower because this is a much more powerful model and the inference time takes a little bit longer, but that's totally fine and expected. Oh man, it's really thinking through this one. I like it. Ah, interesting. So I got it wrong, but it's interesting. It says, however, the question asks for the journalist to record the customer deposit, not to recognize the revenue. That's fascinating. Where does this say that? You are helpful to record the customer deposit for 3-month service contract. Interesting. So I might actually agree with it there, but I'm going to say we'll still grade it as wrong because it's like almost overanalyzing it. It while that's like technically correct, it would be better if it said, yeah, we're recording the customer deposit, but since it's June, we're going to go ahead and accrue the revenue. I might give it credit for that one though. If it gets everything else right, we'll see. And tells me we need to reword this one. I'm going to flag that for later. Good point. Don't you love it when the LLMs give you advice to fix your test questions? Answer C. Now I'm curious why I got this one wrong. The entry to reverse. Oh, okay, yeah. This one, it said debit bad debt credit. Okay, yeah, this is a problem that I've seen Llama for some reason sometimes gets the entries backwards. And so the original entry was a debit to bad debt. So it's thinking to correct it, it has to debit bad debt again, but that's not right. It has to credit it. So I think it has it reversed. And it may get this one wrong as well because of that. But again, that is actually something that may be fixable with some multi-shot examples or some additional context in prompt engineering. So it'd be interesting to play around with that and see if we can get it to work. All right, did get this one right. I think it's because there was only one. I'm not sure why I got that one right. Oh, okay, yeah, because there's only one with retained earnings and it knew it had to hit retained earnings, so that's actually pretty smart. All right, next one. Let's see how it does. Only have 3 more after this, then we'll compare to the others. Nice, got that one right. All right, 3 left. Answer is B. So why do you think it's B? The accounts payable clerk is the one who should not make the daily deposit. Yeah, okay, yeah. So it's kind of missing the point there. There's a segregation of duties issue when the accounts receivable clerk. The LLM I think is thinking, oh, okay, they record the receivables, and so depositing the cash is part of their job. But again, I think that could be something if you did like some prompt engineering or multi-shot examples where it understands the reason why something that's related to someone's work stream should not be done from an internal control segregation of duties issues is why that answer is wrong. So nice try, Llama. You're close. All right, 2 more left. I bet it'll get these 2. C. And last question. And answer A. Okay. So not bad. Interestingly, 70 billion parameter did better than the 405 and the 8 billion. Let's go ahead and expand this out. We'll compare the rest. That was pretty cool, though. I enjoyed getting to try that out on NVIDIA's system. Pretty neat. So let's expand this out. And again, this is a very small subset of tests. If we really want to test these out, we need to expand to be a little bit more robust in the number and categories and types of questions we're asking, but just as a fun starting point. So we have Llama 3.1 coming in at the 8 billion and 405 billion are tied with Haiku 3 and GPT-4o Mini at 62.5%. Llama 3.1, 70 billion got 75%, which is a little kind of in between everything. And then still we have Gemini Advanced and GPT-4o got that 87.5%, and Sonnet 3.5 is the only one that pulled in with the 100%. So pretty good, but even considering 62.5%, when you compare that to some of the other percentages that you're seeing in these LLMs, like that's pretty good, right? Like random would be, I guess this is the only yes or no question, but random generally would get you about 25%. So this is still not bad. And again, without doing any prompt engineering, without doing any multi-shot examples, this is a great starting point. So I would feel, even with like a Llama 3.1, 8 billion parameter model, you can run this anywhere. Maybe next video we'll show you. We can run this on a laptop without GPUs. It's not fast. it's very slow, but it works, which is really cool. So you can really run it anywhere. And again, with a little bit of prompt engineering, we might be able to get that score even higher. So pretty neat. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. We definitely had a few comments saying we needed to include Llama. So here we go. Here's your Llama. I'm happy with the results. And we'll play around with maybe adding some more questions or prompt engineering a little bit to see if we can get some of these scores up. We'll see you with the next one.